Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, May 1st. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. Starting to wonder if some of these earnings have gotten leaked. Yesterday we were doing nothing in M period, right? We were just sitting there. And in the last 10 minutes we exploded. I was a little surprised that we got that kind of move potentially on the end of the month, with the month down on the month. Wasn't looking for anything that would do that. But then all of a sudden after the close, both Facebook and Microsoft go flying higher. And then today, with the bulls controlling most of the action, I can understand coming in a bit in M period, but not only did we come in, we took out both sides of the IB late, and we have a price probe in ES as we took out A's low by almost $1. So I'll be using A's low as a base of a price probe. In fact, I didn't put it in. I'll mark it after I do this video. And then right after that, Amazon comes out and the market drives lower. Now again, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. But a lot of times we've been talking recently that, one side has its shot than the other, and then the market doesn't do much. And that's happened, and it usually just dies. But this is 2 days in a row now. To the upside yesterday with good earnings afterwards, and now to the downside after Amazon. I don't know what their earnings were, but the stock itself is going lower. That's kind of fishy for my money's worth. Righty goes out with a 9-wide point of control and an afternoon pullback in F. They don't have a gap. NQ goes out with an afternoon rally high in K, an 11-wide POC, which ended up getting lowered, and the gap below. Their price probe was very small. I wouldn't use it, but they did get both sides of the IB. ES goes out with an afternoon rally high, a 10-wide point of control lowered, a price probe to the downside, and we're holding a gap. Figure that one out, right? Talk about mixed MGI all over the map. Well, again, they did it. Apple's earnings come out at 4:30, so we'll see what happens at that point. Good day overall. I was long in A period. Remember, NQ opened with a daily and a monthly gap. When they came down and filled the monthly gap in A, took a long offer, got paid very nicely on that one. That was a nice trade. And then one ebb and flow trade I took. I got the long in B to get A's high. I'm sorry. I did not get A's high. Wait a second. I wrote overnight high. We didn't get the overnight high in B. It had to be A's high. I'm sorry. So I took the long to get A's high in NQ and B. I wrote it down wrong. Then in C period, I took the long to get the IB high and the overnight high. So that worked. Actually, no. First I took the long to get the IB high, got paid. Then I took another long to get the overnight high. I ended up losing about 15 points. It didn't get it. Then it went back up and I got long again, bigger, which took back my loss and made me money. That's right. I'm sorry. So a good A, B, and C. I was long in D period against single prints. We had a trend day up, which failed. I was long in E period. When E period pushed low against, we had a mini liquidation break, but did well on longs on that pullback. Got full boat at one point, but did well on it. I was long in F, thinking it could be the afternoon pullback low for a nice trade. I was long in G period to go back to POC. H period, I took a long to stop the one-time framing down. We were one-time framing down. Took a long against that. And then I actually took a short against the 144, which paid the first time. And then my last trade was in J period when we had a pullback. Against the opening at that point and made money on that. I didn't do anything after J. I was looking, if we had pushed high, I was going to probably fade a new high but never got there. And then obviously M period. Again, I don't believe in coincidences, and that's 2 days in a row. So I'm kind of wondering about what's going on there right prior to the earnings. I know M period has a history of wrecking the day, what it was doing, but that to me is a little more than usual. And then again, now one other thing, I'll recap all these charts tomorrow night. I'm just going to show you SPY, but well, actually I'll show you both. First, let's go to ES and SPY. So ES, I'm just going to show you the daily. The daily is up. The gap is our main focus. The weekly is still balanced. The monthly is still down. We didn't get those highs, but triple Qs did. Triple Qs put their monthly back to balance right away. Day one, they put it back to balance. That's pretty important, especially after that nice finish to the month last month. The weekly is up. It took out that weekly high I wanted to take out. And the daily is up also, with the gap being our main focus. So we'll see now with Amazon trading low. We'll see what Apple does at 4:30, whether NQ continues this run up or decides to pull back and take back today's gap. Interesting days, my friend. This is really emotional trading. Gaps up, but then failure at trend day up, and then lower or wide POC and probe to the downside. And this is all with the indices still up pretty good. So again, things that you don't generally see unless you have really emotional trading on both sides by absolutely fickle traders. Hope you had a good day trading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.